Well, hello beautiful souls, it's your girl Janae coming at you with another video, and as you can tell by the title, this video is going to be all about 15 of my delicious, scrumptious, amazing gourmand fragrances for the hotter weather, for spring, summer, or whatnot. So if you guys are interested in seeing what fragrances that I have in this list today, go ahead and just keep on watching. So if you are new to my channel, hello again. My name is Janae, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for clicking back onto another video. I truly appreciate you guys' support. So if you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and join the family. And give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos from moi. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this now. Go ahead and grab a drink, go ahead and grab a snack, because this is a long one. I have 15 fragrances to talk about, and y'all know I like to chit chat. All right, so I'm gonna start off with my scent of the day. Again, please leave your scent of the day or night whenever you're watching this in the comments below, because I love to start a dialogue and see what you guys are wearing and see what I need to put on my wish list. But the first fragrance I'm gonna talk about, I actually recently picked up in my Sephora haul, the full bottle. I had this travel size and I fell in love with it. And this is a Clean Reserve Sparkling Sugar. This fragrance is one that I think more people need to talk about in the fragrance community, especially if you like a fruity, sweet gourmand. This is your gal. This fragrance is a musky, sweet, fruity scent. It has a little bit of a floral touch and some light woodiness, like very light. Overall, this is a very happy, bright, uplifting, but sweet gourmand fragrance. It's very delicious, it's very yummy, and I love that. This has some pink sugar, which is just so mouth-watering and delicious. And then as the fragrance dries down, that's where you get that delicious tonka beans, you get some peach nectar, and you get some blonde woods. Now, for me, the tonka beans in this fragrance adds a slight powderiness, but not too much. To me, it kind of adds this sweet gourmand touch along with the pink sugar, so it just adds to the sweetness of the fragrance, which I love. But this scent really took me by surprise. I went into Sephora one day just trying to see what I could pick up, and this is one that I decided to go ahead and take home with me because I loved how this smells. I love the opening and how bright and fruity and fresh this is, but it's not too fresh to where you feel like you're clean. This is like a pretty fruity floral fresh. So this is my scent of the day. This is Sparkling Sugar from Clean Reserve, and I think this is gorgeous for this time of year. So yeah, this is Clean Reserve Sparkling Sugar, and she is a banger for the spring and summer if you want to smell delicious. Next, we have a scent that is a new obsession of mine. I cannot stop wearing this scent and I love it so much. I raved about it in my last video, and if you have not seen that video, I'll leave that up in the eye in the sky for you. But this is Velvet Vanilla from Mancera. This to me is a scent that I think you can wear for date night or, you know, brunch or something like that. Don't overspray it. I do, but I like people to smell me before I enter a room, and that's what Mancera is overall. But Velvet Vanilla is that girl. She is that girl. She is the one that is going to introduce herself before you do, and I love that, especially for the hotter days. She is perfection. Velvet Vanilla is a sweet, fruity floral scent. It's slightly musky and it has this vanillic touch. Now, the floral aspect of this scent is all about tuberose. Tuberose can go green, tuberose can go in a little bit like indolic, it can go like bad breath, but it also can go bubblegummy or buttery, and this is a bubblegummy tuberose. I think that the color of the bottle really speaks to the fragrance. It literally smells like Hubba Bubba Max when you first spray the scent, and I love that. Oh, I love that bubblegummy, playful, fun, sexy sweetness that this has, and it's definitely mouth-watering. It's definitely gourmand. It's edible. It's just, it's delicious. It's delicious. And if you want something that you can wear year-round that's a good bang for your buck, Mancera is the house to do that with, because in my opinion, you get a lot of value per fluid ounce, and you get 4 fluid ounces, 120 mils in this bottle, and this retails for $180. You're getting an additional ounce for like nothing, for nothing. I love this scent so much. So let's talk about the fragrance. This scent opens up with some Angelica, some pear, and some Black Currant. Now, to me, Black Currant is kind of the star of the opening, along with that tuberose that's in the mid. The Angelica kind of adds this green aspect, which I think kind of adds a unique touch, but it's not overpowering at all. You barely can smell it. You really can smell that tuberose though, that bubblegummy tuberose. As soon as you spray this, that's what you get. And then as the scent dries down, that's where you get the tuberose, of course. course, you get some jasmine, but to me the jasmine is very clean. She's in the background, she's chilling because Tuberose is the Beyonce of the show in this scent. This also has some vanilla and musk in the base, and for me, I think that the vanilla is a very delicious, cakey, gourmand, sweet vanilla. It adds to that bubblegummy factor. In the deep dry down of the scent, I think the bubblegum vibe of the Tuberose kind of calms down and it does become a little bit more buttery, and the vanilla just takes over and it's just like a vanilla bomb. Now I'm going to tell you guys a quick little compliment story because I really want to tell you guys what other people smell when they smell this scent on me. This is a funny story. I sprayed this like I normally do. I overspray. If you guys want a spray routine video, I can get that out to you guys, but I overspray. 15 plus sprays is what I do. I know that's a little overkill for some people, but for me, that's how I get the best performance, the best projection, all that good stuff. That's how I get it. So 15 plus sprays. I went to go drop my daughter off at preschool, and there was a man dropping off his son as well. Now, this guy does not know me. He never seen me a day in his life, and we passed each other. So I went to go take my daughter into school. He was coming out from taking his son from school, and it seemed like he was like waiting at his car, but I didn't want to be weird, you know? So I get to my car. He said something to the degree of, "Oh, you have a dirty car too?" Because I need to get my car washed. My wife hasn't washed my car yet. So I'm riding around dirty. So he said, you know, so you're a part of the dirty car crew too. That was his introduction. I'm like, haha, yeah, my wife needs to wash it, whatever. So after he said that, he said, "Can I ask you a question?" I'm like, yeah. He's like, "What perfume are you wearing?" I said, "It's called Velvet Vanilla. It's from Mancera." He's like, "Okay, you smell really good. Like you smell like food." And I was like food, like I just cooked? He's like, "No, you smell like a cake." So the man thought that I smelled like a cake. And if you haven't seen my previous video about how to drive your boo crazy, this was in that list, and I just noticed that I get so many compliments from men, from my wife, whenever I wear this scent, because a lot of people are attracted to women with sweeter scents for some reason. I don't know, that's just something that I've noticed, and this is definitely sweet. It's in your face. It's very much so like a cakey, just edible scent, and it's not too overpowering for the hotter days, but it's also strong enough to cut through the cold in the colder months. So I really like this scent, and if you don't like a bubblegummy Tuberose, you're definitely not gonna like this scent. If you get headaches when it comes to fragrances, this might be a little too strong, even if you spray 1 or 2 sprays, because Mancera is a beast mode. Okay, they are very much so a beast mode house. So that was just a quick little compliment story with this fragrance, because I haven't had this scent for that long, maybe like 3 weeks, and I've already gotten plenty of compliments on this scent. So this is probably one of my most complimented scents in 2023. So that should tell you something, because we're only in the month of April. So this is Mancera's Velvet Vanilla, and y'all, she is amazing. Next, we have a scent that I haven't talked about recently on my channel, and I don't know why. This is a fragrance that I always seem to forget about, but whenever I pull her out, she shows out. She shows up and she shows out. This is Girl of Now Shine from the house of Elisab. Y'all, I remember like maybe 2 years ago, maybe even 3, everyone talked about Girl of Now Shine, and now it's like no one talks about her. No one talks about the Girl of Now line anymore, and I really don't understand. I mean, now I guess I do, because I still have her, but I don't pick her up as often. So we need to show Girl of Now some more love, Girl of Now Shine in particular, for this time of the year. Girl of Now Shine is a nutty, fruity, sweet yellow floral fragrance along with white florals, and I get a hint of powderiness deep in the dry down. Now this fragrance opens up extremely fruity. You get the nutty pistachio, you get some pear, you also get some pineapple. So to me, it's just very bright, it's fresh, it's happy, but it has that nice nuttiness from the pistachio. I even say slightly salty. It's not overly salty to where you really can notice it, but I kind of notice a little salty touch. And then as the fragrance dries down, that's where you start to get those florals. You get some orange blossom, you get some jasmine, and you also get a beautiful note of ylang ylang. To me, ylang ylang is one of my favorite tropical floral scents. Love that gorgeous yellow floral. Sometimes it can go kind of banana-like, but in this fragrance, it really stays kind of fresh, kind of light, but it has this like honeyed effect, this sweet effect to fragrances that is just perfect. And it really reminds you of a tropical vacation. And then as the fragrance gets in the deep dry down, that's where you get some patchouli and you get some iris. So you get the powderiness from the iris. You also get an additional floral take, but to me, the patchouli isn't too dirty. It is adding a little bit of depth, but nothing too crazy. I really love how this fragrance performs. Now, this is a very thick, decadent, rich scent. If you do not like those types of scents, if you are not that gourmand girl, this is not for you, because she's syrupy, she's sweet, she's thick, okay? She plays no games when it comes to the gourmand game, and she's very underrated in my opinion. I think she needs to be talked about a lot more. a lot more. I feel like a lot of people are stuck on performance, but for me personally, with this fragrance and how it wears, I love how she starts to sit closer to the skin after about 5 to 6 hours, because if I kept smelling her constantly, she would kind of be a little bit overpowering, especially with how I spray. But I love this scent. I love her, and she's definitely gonna get some play this summer from me because she's gorgeous. This is Elisab's Girl of Now Shine, and y'all, put her on your radar because she's definitely that chick. Okay, next is one for my peach lovers, the peachy gals. Okay, the peachy gals. This fragrance is just so bright, so happy, fresh, but also fruity, sweet, and gourmand, but without going too syrupy, too sweet, too decadent. But she's very much so fruity forward. So if you love fruity scents, this is a great option. And this is Bright Peach from Maison Alhambra. Now, Maison Alhambra is a sister company to Lattafa, so this is a Middle Eastern brand. Y'all, when I did my first impressions on this, I'll leave that video up in the eye in the sky, my little haul first impression. She took me by surprise, and when I say I could not stop wearing her after the first week that I got her, I could not stop. Also because I was comparing her to Bitter Peach, and that video is coming out soon. This scent right here, baby, she's sweet, she's fruity, she's slightly fresh. She also has a nice woodiness to her. She's kind of boozy, kind of musky. She kind of gives you a little bit of everything that you want. I do think that she's spring summer appropriate, of course, as of all these scents are, but I really feel like she will do some damage on a very hot summer night. If you're going out, if you're dancing, if you're with your boo, you are going to smell amazing. And just like peach ring, straight up in your face peach rings, it's so good, it's so decadent, it's so delicious. If you love gourmands, I'm telling you, you should pick her up. And I believe you can get her for under $50 US, I believe. If not 50, definitely under 60. Definitely under 60. This has some peach, it has some blood orange, so you get that citrusy vibe along with that gorgeous juicy ripe peach, and then you get something boozy like some cognac or some rum. I'm leaning more towards rum because it's that sweetness, and it kind of gives me like a tropical flair, you know. And you also get some patchouli. Now to me, the patchouli is in here. She's slightly dirty, but not too dirty. She doesn't smell like, you know, scavenging through dirt or something like that, but she is a little dirty. But I think that that just adds to the character of the fragrance. It just allows the scent to be a little bit more sexy, you know, a little bit more je ne sais quoi, dare I say. Did I say that right? But she's fun, she's nice, but she's kind of sexy, she's kind of, you know, mysterious, but you smell delicious. And that's what I really like about this scent. She's perfect, in my opinion, when it comes to being a delicious fruity scent, an edible fruity scent. She's a great option, and she's extremely affordable in my opinion for 100 ml. Next, we have one of my favorite mango scents in my collection. If you want to smell like a mango milkshake in the most delicious, realistic way, this is the way to go. And I have raved about this one and What About Pop for so many years that I kind of stopped talking about it because I'm like, y'all not hearing me. This is Keep Glazed. Keep Glazed from the House of Oud. Love these egg pearl shaped bottles. They are each hand painted, so each looks a little bit different, but they still have the same tones. Y'all, I love this work of art. Not only is the bottle gorgeous, but the scent is just as beautiful, and I love that. Like, I love that. The House of Oud just has a special place in my heart because they are pretty underrated when it comes to them as a brand. Not a lot of people talk about them, and I really want them to get more love because they deserve it. They make some amazing gourmands and just amazing scents in general. I have a few that are on my wish list, and if y'all want to have the House of Oud collection, I can get that out to you guys because I have 3 right now and I want to add 2 or 3 more. So y'all let me know. But this is Keep Glazed. Now this scent to me is just such a beautiful, creamy, lactonic, fruity scent. You also get some tropical nuances. You also get a little bit of woodiness. And you guys, when you first spray the scent, all you smell is that creamy deliciousness. This has whipped cream in here, and you really get that, like, for real, along with a very juicy, ripe mango. Now I know people compare this fragrance to Sir Cruise 2 from the House of Xerjoff, and also some people try to compare this to Mango Skin from Velhem Perfumery, which I love. However, Velhem Perfumery's Mango Skin goes a little bit more on the sugary mango side, juicy, fruity, sugary. It's not creamy or lactonic at all. And Sir Cruise 2 is on the milkshakey, you know, lactonic side. However, it has a green aspect, so it's kind of like an underripe mango versus being a ripe mango like this. And this one has no green notes to me at all. It's just straight up mango ice cream smoothie, whipped cream, like deliciousness. This is bright enough to wear, you know, on hotter days, but you also can use this to transition into the fall if you're wanting to get more into those gourmands. I think that this is perfect for that. But for me, I love wearing this in the dead heat. Like, that's me, because I just love to smell good. I want bees and flies and all the bugs to come to me because they think that I'm some delicious treat, because that's just the vibe that I like. This to me is so sexy. I love wearing this for a nice summer night out, especially if I'm on vacation. This is amazing. If you want to smell like a delicious treat, this is your gal. Now, to me, this fragrance opens up with a little bit of zest from some lemon. Of course, this has some mango. This also has some creamy coconut and some ginger. Now, the ginger adds a little spice, but it's not too spicy like a black pepper or a pink pepper or, you know, cardamom or something like that. It just adds this nice little, you know, nice little spice in there. And then you get some fruity musk and some chantilly cream. Now, there's another fragrance in this list that has chantilly cream, and it's essentially just a very thick whipped cream. It's not really airy, it's thick, it's decadent, it's rich, it's gorgeous, you know, and I really like that about this fragrance. I feel like that chantilly cream sets this fragrance apart to other scents, especially other mango scents, because you really get that milkshakey vibe, that very creamy lactonic vibe. This performs very well. Now, this isn't like a beastly scent, but this is extremely long lasting. I love how it kind of like hums over your skin, if that makes sense. Like, it's just a nice veil of a fragrance. It's not a skin scent, but it's not a beast, and I don't think that I would like this if this was very projecting, because of just how creamy and lactonic that this scent is. It kind of will make me feel like I can't wear this for the spring summer. It'll make me kind of feel a little sticky, but I love how you have to get into my space to really smell this, and when you do, you're like, oh, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? So this is a what are you wearing type of scent, especially if you love gourmands for the spring and summer. Gorgeous. Next, we have a scent that I feel like every woman should own. If you love vanilla scents, you need this fragrance. And some people say she's overrated. Some people say she's not worth the money. I personally think that she is worth the money, because if you love gourmands, if you love vanillas, you need a vanilla like this in your collection. This is Lira from the Cosmopolitan line at Xerjoff, and y'all, this is really, it's just really a beautiful scent. This is your citrusy, vanillic, cakey scent. It's slightly spicy. It has this warmth to it. It has these florals in there as well. This is just amazing. Not only does this fragrance have a blast of citruses when it opens, it has some blood orange, but as the fragrance dries down, that's where you get some licorice and some cinnamon. That's where you get that warmth, that depth, that, you know, warm, spicy vibe. And then this also has some caramel, some vanilla, some musk. I just love this fragrance, and I really feel like she's underrated when it comes to the vanilla community. I know a lot of people talk about her, but we need to talk about her more, because not only is she perfect for fall winter, but she is that girl for spring summer. I wore her to my graduation when I got my degree in May last year, and she worked perfectly. It was a very nice mild day. It was in the high 70s, low 80s, and I wore this fragrance, and my sillage was just everywhere. It was everywhere. Everyone kept complimenting me, and I was wearing this. That was it. I oversprayed, of course, and it was just perfect. Like, this scent is amazing. If you are a girly girl, if you're a gourmand lover, if you love vanilla scents, this is the vanilla that you need in your collection, period. This next fragrance is one you either love it or you hate it, and I think that this fragrance is one that should kind of get more love, and I saw that they reformulated it on their website. So if you were concerned about the longevity of this scent, you might like it now, because they said that they improved their formula to be more long lasting. And this is Sol Cheriosa 62 from Sol de Janeiro. This is inspired, of course, off of their Boom Boom cream, which everyone loves, and some people prefer the body spray over this because they said that it didn't last long. Now, I do have the older bottle, I don't have the new formulation, so if you guys want me to get that one and compare this one to the new one to see if it actually does last longer, I can do that for you guys. Just leave me hashtag SDJ in the comments so that I know you guys want to see that comparison video. But listen, you guys, this fragrance is so good. This is a sweet, nutty, warm, slightly salty fragrance. I also get a little bit of creaminess from this as well, which kind of adds to how this fragrance smells. This with the Boom Boom cream is just knock me out. I love it. It's perfect. So if you're looking for something that's like gourmand, like the Boom Boom cream, you like the Boom Boom cream and you want to just amplify it, get this fragrance. The body spray is nice too, but if you combine all three of them, you're definitely gonna smell like a whole snack. So this fragrance not only has pistachio, but it has almond in it as well, so you definitely get that nuttiness. This has some salted caramel, some sandalwood, and some vanilla. I love the jasmine that's in here because it kind of uplifts the fragrance a little bit. It gives it a little bit of freshness, but for real, this is a salty caramel nutty scent. I really like how it smells. You know, if you want to smell like summertime, if you want to smell sexy but you don't want to smell like a suntan lotion or sunscreeny, this is perfect because you get that like tropical like Boom Boom cream vibe, but without having to smell like sunscreen. Oh my god, I hate the smell of like a sunscreen tiare flower like heavy fragrance. I do like tiare flower, but it can't smell too sunscreeny. Like I can't do it. So if you like nutty scents, creamy scents, slightly salty scents, this is the way to go. This is Sol de Janeiro Cheriosa 62. Next we have a fragrance that I have a full dedicated review on. I just wanted to mention this in this list, but if you want to watch it, I'll leave it up in the eye in the sky for you guys. This is Yum from Kayali. Again, I'm really just mentioning it just to mention it, but watch the video. People have their thoughts about it, but I want you guys to see my thoughts. But overall, this is just an airy, sweet, nutty scent, a little bit of spice, a little bit of a boozy touch to it, but overall it's just very nice, very airy, spring summer appropriate. Again, I'm just really like going through this one fast because I have a dedicated review on it and it's no reason for me to like talk in depth about it if you guys haven't seen that video. So go see that. Y'all see why I think it's nice for the spring summer. It is gourmand, so if you're looking for a fresher, airier, lighter, creamy gourmand, but it's not too thick, not too decadent at all, then you guys should check this one out. Please watch the review, okay? Before you start commenting, watch the review. Next is my favorite celebrity fragrance that I have in my collection at this moment. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is Ariana Grande's Cloud 2.0 Cloud Intense. Again, I do have a video on this fragrance comparing it to Baccarat Rouge 540, the Eau de Parfum, and the Extrait. So I am going to kind of brush over this one too because I do have a review on that. I really went in depth. So if y'all want to support your girl, go ahead and check that out. But this fragrance is a nice, sweet, aromatic scent. It also has a nice little musky touch. It's slightly fruity. And for me, really what I get from this scent is the musky ambroxan. You get a little bit of coconut. You get a little bit of lavender as well. And I love the cashmerian with the blonde woods because it adds that nice, you know, slightly unisex vibe, but this is a little bit more feminine, a little bit more creamy. It's more intense as well, so I do like that. The original Cloud I like to wear, but I like to wear it just to be cozy. This fragrance I like to wear because I can actually smell it on myself, and for me, I kind of really just wear fragrances for myself. So if I smell it, I'm pretty happy about it. If other people smell it, great. So this one just tickles my fancy a little bit more because I can smell it. If you guys are interested in seeing my thoughts, watch that video. But just know she's beautiful, she's gourmand, she's delicious, and she's perfect for spring summer, and she projects more in the spring summer. Definitely projects more. Next, we have this scent that is probably a scent that a lot of people don't know about, but they should. This is One Umbrella for Two from the House of Fleurie. This is your woody, sweet, fruity scent. You also get a little muskiness and a little bit of adult-like quality. This fragrance has the main accords of Jamaica tea, black currant, and some cedar. This also has some white musk and some cyclamen flower. Now, cyclamen can kind of come off as like a spiced rose, which I definitely get. I get something spicy in here, but it's not overly spicy. You get a lot of that black currant. But to me, if I could describe this fragrance in like a nutshell, right? Just an overall nutshell, I would describe this fragrance as being like a blueberry scone. Blueberry muffin, blueberry scone. That Jamaica tea kind of gives it like that muffin or scone quality, that like delicious gourmand touch. The black currant adds that blueberry touch, which I love. It's so nice. I think that this is the type of scent that if you love gourmands, like really smelling like a delicious treat, but more on the realistic side, this is something that's realistic. And this bottle, oh my god, I think they changed the tops because this one is a little like wiggly, but this scent is beautiful. I love it. Performance could be better, but if you just love the experience of smelling like a gourmand, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous option. All right, these next two fragrances I'm gonna kind of talk about at the same time because these two are from the same house and they kind of remind me of each other. And I'm talking about Oriana from Parfums de Marly and Cassili. Now, these two fragrances are so delicious, but in their own ways. Oriana is a scent that is compared to Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian, but this fragrance to me is a sweet, creamy, slightly lactonic fragrance. It's citrusy, it's floral. I love the orange blossom that's in here. That's mainly what you get, the orange blossom with the chantilly cream. It's very delicious. It's very gourmand. It has this vanillic touch as well. I think that if you like Love Don't Be Shy but you want something a little bit different, or if you love orange blossom in general and you want something different, a little bit of a lactonic quality, this is gorgeous. This performs so beautifully on the skin, but I will say on my skin I kind of get this clean, like laundry detergent type of vibe in the background, but I think it works with the orange blossom and the chantilly cream and the vanilla. It really does a nice job, but it kind of adds a nice freshness to the fragrance. So if you're wearing this in the spring and summer, that's perfect. So this is gorgeous. And I'm gonna go ahead and go on to Cassili, because Cassili is one that I think is perfect for spring summer. She's definitely happy. She is the color of this bottle. She smells like the color of this bottle. Peachy, you know, slightly fuzzy, like a peach. She's plummy. She has mimosa. She's just a sweet, creamy, plummy fragrance. She has some floral touches to it, a very nice velvety Bulgarian rose. She has vanillic touches. She's beautiful. So I love the plum. I love the mimosa. The mimosa kind of gives it this honeyed effect. So baby boy decided to join us, but I'm gonna get back into Cassili because she's that girl. So she is creamy. She's beautiful. Just amazing. I just love the fragrance overall. So if you're looking for something spring summer appropriate, I do feel like Oriana and Cassili are both great options as far as being delicious fragrances and also having a nice spring summer vibe to them. They are great. Now next we have a fragrance that's still in my top 10 designer fragrances for life. She is beautiful. She's a compliment getter. She is definitely date night appropriate, and I think that she's perfect for the nighttime when it comes to spring and summer. This is BonBon from Viktor and Rolf. This scent right here, baby. If you love caramel, you would love this fragrance, but it kind of comes off vanillic. So this is a sweet, citrusy, fruity fragrance. You also get some floral touches. You get a little bit of woodiness, which is nice, but to me, this is caramel all day. This has mandarin, this has orange, this has some jasmine, and this has, of course, caramel. I do get a little bit of woodiness, maybe some sandalwood, something that's very light, something that's very creamy. This is one that I feel like if you love sweet scents, if you love smelling vanillic, caramel, citrusy, this is a great option. This is BonBon from Viktor and Rolf. Amazing fragrance. A little pricey when it comes to the designer side, but she's really good. Okay, so I'm down to my last two. This one right here is one that I haven't really worn recently because she reminds me of another fragrance that I have, and this is Vanille Fleurie de la Tahiti. I don't know, I think that's how you say it, from Maison La de Vanille. So that's a lot, but this fragrance I think retails for $60 US, I believe, and she's amazing. I think this is a 100 ml. You get a lot of products, but she gives me Lira vibes. So if you like that vanillic, citrusy type of scent, then you would love this fragrance because that's the vibe that it gives. Now they're not dupes at all, but they do smell kind of similar. So if you want something that's similar to Lira but you don't want to spend that money, this might be a good alternative for you. I need to compare them to see how they compare. I haven't done that yet, but she is definitely a nice citrusy, sweet, powdery, resinous fragrance. She has a little bit of a floral touch as well, which I like, but this is an eau de toilette concentration, so she's not too in your face, but she is more citrusy than Lira is. I think Lira dries down to be a little bit more cakey vanilla, and this kind of stays fresh from the citruses. So this has vanilla, amber, ylang ylang. This also has some incense, cedar, and tonka beans. I think that there's probably like some lemon or some orange or something citrusy that's in this because I get a lot of citruses in this fragrance. When it comes to performance, it doesn't perform the best, but if you want to smell good, if you want a nice vanilla scent, this is a good option, especially if you're on a budget. She is a great choice. Baby boy is starting to get sick of me, so I'm gonna just move on to the next one. So last but not least, we're ending with a bang, and this is probably an expensive fragrance that I don't think is worth the money, but I love the way that it smells. I know. I love the way that it smells, and if you are okay with a little bit of luxury, if you're okay with spending a little coin, then I think you should try this scent out. Now, this is not decadent gourmand, this is more fresh gourmand. So if you like to smell like summertime, like springtime explicitly in those times, then Creed Virgin Island Water is for you. Now this is a gender fluid fragrance. I can see a man or a woman wearing this scent easily. A lot of gentlemen actually like this scent, but for me it's so gorgeous. It's not even funny. You get a blast of citrus. It's slightly boozy from something in here that's kind of like rum. This smells like a delicious drink that you get in the tropics. I want to be sipping this on a hot day. This is something that is perfect to wear on a hot day. Yes, on a hot day, this is perfect. Not only do you get some mandarin, but you get some lime, some jasmine. You also get some tropical wood, some ylang ylang, and some musk. I love how there's this light sweetness in the background. I don't know if they have like some sugar in here or what, but I also get something that's kind of boozy, something that's like rum or something sweet to make this smell like an alcoholic beverage, but in a tropical area. It's extremely fresh though. I love the blast of lime and mandarin in the opening because it really gives you that like, oh, like that refreshing feeling. This is a refreshing fragrance hands down. So if you love those refreshing, bright, citrusy scents, you would love this because this has like a hint of sweetness. The hibiscus might give this some sweetness as well, but you guys, she is amazing. I don't think that it's worth the price, but I really like the way that it smells. So it kind of makes it hard for me to choose to recommend this or not, but it just smells really good. So like I said, if you're into luxury, if you want to buy something a little bit pricey that smells amazing, this is great. Performance isn't the best. I haven't had the best luck when it comes to Creed's performance, when it comes to more feminine scents or unisex scents, but I love the way that this scent smells. It is vacation in a bottle, but in the most fresh way. So this is Virgin Island Water from Creed. All right, y'all, so that's all I have for you today. We had a little special guest at the end, but he did really good because this was a long video. Let me know what are some gourmand fragrances that you love to wear for spring and summer, because one, I want to add some to my list, and two, I want to see if some of my fragrances are in your list as well. If you guys are new to my channel, I do quiz you guys at the end of all of my videos just to see who's been rocking with me into the end or whatnot. And for today's video, I want you guys to leave me the ice cube emoji or just put ice emoji in the comments so that I know you guys made it into the end. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next one.